Aboard Marella Discovery on our Eastern Mediterranean cruise, we stayed in an outside cabin on this nearly 30-year-old ship, which originally sailed as Royal Caribbean's Splendor of the Seas. With its age showing in some areas, how does this cabin hold up today?
Well, get on with it and start the tour already.
Okay, Marius, I'm going to get on with it. But before we start, can you just press that subscribe button? It's just a little click, click, click.
Hello?
You're going to show me my new digs then?
Come on, Marius. Are you coming, Harry? So, we've actually done something this time which is a first for us on a cruise. And we've gone for an outside cabin.
Oh, how exciting.
Now, this wasn't through choice. It's because we booked this cruise quite last minute, over a month ago. And outside cabins were the only ones that were left. But I have to say, very happy with the size of this window because I was expecting like a little porthole, but we've actually got quite a significant. Got a teeth here. Yeah, so we're really impressed with how big the window is, and as you can see, the space we've got and the views you get are incredible. It's actually thinking about converting us. Balcony for us is just a waste of time. We've had them before, and they're great, but we never spend a lot of time out on them. We've also got, obviously, the bed, which has been very comfortable all week, I must say. It's been very nice. Potentially, I think this could be a 4-berth cabin, so maybe this come down with maybe bunk beds, potentially.
And also just want to highlight how much floor space we have. Like, there's a lot of floor space.
I mean, we could probably do a few marathons.
Run, 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 run.
Yeah. Pool towels are provided for you in your cabin, but be aware if you don't return these by the end of your cruise, you'll be charged £10 per person. We have these little bed-sized cubbies, and it's quite spacious on top. A lot better than MSC's Euribia and Virtuosa.
And some nice drawers there as well.
Yeah, and we've got 2 drawers, and they're fairly deepish. So I've been able to get easily my underwear and socks into here. And that's also repeated on the other side. One thing to note about this cabin is, though, is it shows its age a little bit in there's no USBs under the lamps.
No.
So obviously we have our reading lamps, and which does add a lot of light to the room. And again, on the other side, no USB, just another reading lamp. Nice sort of pretty much full-length mirror on by the bed.
Yeah.
Which is really nice. I don't know, it makes the room feel bigger somehow.
It does. It really does.
It's probably a trick, but it makes it feel a lot bigger. Here we have an interconnecting door because we've got a connecting cabin. Not that we're actually using it because it's locked, but if you wanted to book a cruise with your family and they want to be in the cabin next door to you, then you can have this door open so you can move between cabins quite easily. And one thing we've really nice actually is a little sort of chair. We've not really used it. We've used it for storage of our bags, and it's a nice little size for that. There's also a reading light just below the TV. So if you did want to read here on a night, then you can read your books with a bit of light as well, which is quite nice. TV, I'd say on the smaller side for cruises, but this cruise ship, almost, I think about 30 years old nearly. So, but it's been perfect for what we want it to be. A few channels to get ready to and go to bed to.
It's a bit crackly in places.
A bit crackly, that could be the signal, maybe the area we're in, I don't know.
It's a bit rocky today, so
Nathan
gets tripping.
All week it's been lovely and smooth, and the last 2 nights it's been a little bit bumpy. Another full-length mirror here, so you can admire yourself. So your tea and coffee making facilities. Not that we've used it because we're not tea and coffee drinkers. So amongst the tea and coffee making facilities, there's also a carafe. Now I think on most levels there's water filling stations, and obviously you're encouraged to use this carafe to go fill it up from there. Very good, Marella, very good. Another little cubby here with a Life on Board magazine. Quite an interesting read. Yeah, I recognise these models. When we were on Discovery 2, they were taking some pictures, photo shoots of models around the ship, and we're pretty sure it is these two.
Yeah.
Could be wrong, but they look very similar. And again here, above this other cubby, we have more cubbies. So high up, they created this one for giants, because I had to jump to get into it. So we've got a cubby here, we've got a cubby here, and also the safe here, which is again is a normal cruise ship size safe. So you're looking to get wallet, passports, maybe a couple of mobile phones in there, your keys. Nothing really major like a laptop, or you might squeeze an iPad in if it's a smaller one. Then underneath here, we have 3 drawers, all of quite good size, all quite deep and quite long as well. So they're quite big drawers, so you can get quite a bit in there, so they've been really handy. So here you have your vanity area, which again has even more hidden storage space, because behind these mirrors we have more cubbies. Created for giants, some of these, I think.
Nathan didn't realise them straight away, and I was the one utilising them.
It took me a couple of days to even notice them.
Yeah.
But really, again, loads of storage space in this cabin. You're not wanting for storage space in this cabin. So plug-wise, we have 2 USAs, we have 1 EU 2-pin, and we also have, quite interestingly here, a regular USB, and then the USB-C, which is the one now that most iPhones use, and it's a bit more of a faster charge. I've never seen one in an outlet before like that, so that's really handy. Under the vanity area, you've got obviously there's the bin, your chair to get ready on.
Hairdryer there as well.
You also get head and hair dryer, which is really cool. Does it work? I don't know. It's not plugged in, but if it's plugged in, it'll probably work. We'll trust that it works. More storage space here, which is incredible, by the telephone. You've got another drawer. These aren't probably as wide as the other ones, but probably about the same sort of depth. So again, more storage space there, so you're not going to be running out of space like we did on MSC. Then we have the wardrobe, which I really like this design because it's the kind of foldable door, so it doesn't take up sort of space. So it's also where your life jackets are stored, up the top there, should you need them in an emergency. I'm so impressed with the hangers here, because on Amy's side we have about 1 million, and on my side there's about 2. No, I'm joking. There's a lot more than that. Room to store your luggage, although we did use this for our shoes, not for our luggage. We normally store our luggage underneath the bed. However, they didn't fit. Either our cases are too big, or underneath the bed wasn't big enough. So we stored them in front of the interconnecting door instead. On the back of the cabin door, we have our muster station information. So we were number 2 on deck 4 portside, which is literally 1 deck up from here, next to the theatre. Once we'd watched the muster video, we had to report there. You've also got here 2 metal hooks. If you want to store anything, well, it's a bit loose, needs a bit of tightening up. Which you need to store stuff on. We haven't used these because we haven't needed to, because we've had so much bloody space. Something quite contentious on cruise ships is the bathroom. How good will this one be? Not bad. Not bad space, I think, for quite an old cruise ship. So you've got 2 mirrors here, 1 sideways one straight on one. You've got your sink. Not the biggest of sinks I've ever seen, but it's more than functional for what you need it for. I'm surprised they don't use liquid hand soap on here. They give you barred soap, which is fine, but feels a bit wasteful. A little jar or glass for your toothbrushes and toothpaste. We have some cubbies, so one at the top here, a middle one, another one here, and another one down here. So 4 cubbies. There's also a thing up here, I think, for shavers. Yeah. Shaver outlet up the top here. And there's also more storage if you needed it, a little drawer. I'm not sure what you'd put in this drawer. Maybe a toilet roll. And another one down here, but again, it's quite tall, but doesn't go very far back. Obviously a regular toilet with the flush. Ours has got a little crack on him. He's a bit poorly. Towel racks, you've got your hand towels, your big towels, if they're actually there because we use them. And here we have the shower. Now, not the biggest fan of the shower curtain, because I find it does cling to me a bit when I'm trying to wash, but it hasn't been too bad.
It's quite spacious.
It's fairly spacious. You've got a bit of space here. I put my shower gel there. Amy put her shampoo and conditioner. There's room for all of them, and yours are quite big, aren't they? You've also got hair and body lotion available. I mean, I've been using that for my hair. Women, if you've got fussier hair like Amy, or more trickier hair to deal with, you might want to bring your own shampoo and conditioner. Got a little grab rail here. And you've also got your shower line, if you want to hang any of your smalls up or anything to dry. So that's quite handy. Oh God, I've broken it. Oh, God.
All right, Nate.
Oh, got the strength of Hercules. You've got 4 metal hooks, which have been really handy. So if you've maybe got multiple swimsuits or swim shorts you want to hang up, not that we've really utilised all of them because we haven't got that much. But again, very handy. Very happy with the bathroom, to be fair. So overall, we've been really happy with this cabin. We love the natural light you're getting and how big it feels for such an older ship. However, there have been a couple of noise disturbances because we're pretty much right at the front of the ship, bar a couple of cabins or so. We're pretty much near the front. We're in tender ports, you can really hear when the anchor gets dropped. Luckily, it's only about sort of 7 in the morning, so it's not too bad. If you're maybe a light sleeper, you might struggle with that. Also, we have noticed weird vibrating noises. I've noticed this every morning when I've woken up, but if you're maybe an earlier sleeper, we're directly underneath the theatre, that might not work for you, but we didn't pre-book this cabin. It's a guaranteed cabin allocated by Marella closer to your departure. To select your own cabin, I think you normally have to pay about £50 per person extra, but if that's something that's important to you, it might be worth it to pick your location on the ship in a more desirable location. But overall, this has been absolutely fine for us. We'd probably both happily stay in this cabin again on another cruise. It does feel dated, like it does feel more dated compared, especially because we've not long done MSC Virtuosa a few months ago, and that feels very modern and fresh, but it also lacks a lot of the storage space that this cabin has.
I prefer this cabin.
Yeah, I much prefer this cabin. So Marius, what do you think of your digs?
It's alright, I guess.
Better than home?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna like it here.
I like it too. Thank you for bringing me, and thank you for subscribing.
To see our embarkation video on Marella Discovery, go to this video next.